We continue our reading of Lest We Forget, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, June 1, Retrospect on Organization, Part 1. We are to grow up in every way unto Him who is the head, into Christ, from whom the whole body, joined and knit together by every joint with which it is supplied, when each part is working properly, makes bodily growth and upbuilds itself in love. Ephesians 4:15 and 16. The organization of the General Conference marked the end of an era in Adventist history. Sabbatarian Adventism had moved from a virtually unstructured beginning to a mildly hierarchical form. Both of the whites, as the unofficial leaders of the church, were quite pleased with the new organization. They had experienced enough of the chaotic condition of Adventism during the late 1840s and the 1850s that they would never cease to uphold properly exercised church authority. Ellen White penned one of her strongest statements on the value of organization in 1892. Looking back, she reminisced, quote, "We had a hard struggle in establishing organization. Notwithstanding that the Lord gave testimony after testimony upon this point, the opposition was strong, and it had to be met again and again. But we knew that the Lord God of Israel was leading us and guiding by His providence. We engaged in the work of organization, and marked prosperity attended this advanced movement." The system of organization has proved a grand success. Let none entertain the thought that we can dispense with organization. It has cost us much study and many prayers for wisdom that we know that God has answered to erect this structure. It has been built up by His direction. Let none of our brethren be so deceived as to attempt to tear it down, for you will thus bring in a condition of things that you do not dream of. In the name of the Lord, I declare to you that it is to stand, strengthened, established, and settled. Let everyone be exceedingly careful not to unsettle minds in regard to those things that God has ordained for our prosperity and success in advancing His cause. Letter 32A, 1892. God believes in organization. So do I. Taking the everlasting gospel and the other teachings of Revelation 14 to all the world did not happen by accident. Adventists developed organization to forward the denomination's mission, and it has done so. The success of the decision to establish the General Conference as a coordinating body back in May 1863 would absolutely astound those who voted it in. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.